Howdy. That's the greetings in these parts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Rebels will have some work to do after that short return. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Pulled down for the tackle.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he play and run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Makes the grab down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll throw it on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling some heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Giving him his pass. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll test the right side. He's in open space downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
They'd hope to come up with explosive plays, and they use one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Nifty little dance step. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Leaves it with the running back. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest. Will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field, get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out continually. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense, you're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Trying play action. Looking to scramble. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back the pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
It's complete on the right side. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Try to get it to the edge. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but he'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. It's reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home, makes a great play for a loss.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Ball is free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to go up top on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. And the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Nice job in coverage defensively. You just had 3 straight pass attempts. You didn't allow 1 completion on that drive. Job well done.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
He's going to let it go. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They'll try the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Firing to the right, complete. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right.
Ball carried by the running back. At the 37-yard line. Brings up second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
He'll throw on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Finds his man. It's Galladay. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Going downfield for the big play. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He leaves it with the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
Ran through the contact.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Using his legs to buy some time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
All right, QB, I got to trust you, man. You already threw 1 pick. Now that one probably should have picked. You got to give me a reason to feel confident I can drop back and let you throw the football again. Or else this leash maybe gets a little bit short. Maybe we start warming up the righty in the bullpen.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to run for it. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Aggies! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the short completion, it's now second down. He's looking to throw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He'll try to pop the draw. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Tamu.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Picks up 7. Brings up 2nd down.
Got it. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. 42. Now the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They'll try it on the ground. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They go to the ground. Good, solid tackle.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country.
Moving toward the end zone and fumble! Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events.
Well,
and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Trying to get in the end zone again. Touchdown, Aggie! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Rebels send out the punt unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. They want to run this quarterback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're setting up the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, and especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys, and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. They'll go to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. It'll be a draw. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in.
Got a lot of running room. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now 1st and goal.
I tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. What a complete and dominant performance from this defense. I'm sure Von Miller's watching proudly.
Yeah, and Myles Garrett. I mean, just the names that A&M has had on that defense, and it's usually consistent year after year, finding a bunch of guys that are big and strong up front, linebackers that can tackle. They know how to recruit defense.
The ball pops out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. 3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience of this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
At the 35. Brings up 2nd down.
On the double.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll have to punt for the 4th time today. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 29 Philly. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Pulls it in on the left. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Dang.
8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8.
put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Handoff from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Getting some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
The RPO fired complete to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan